Hey, welcome back to more 2 Gay Guys Play Order 1886.
Yeah. So, I would just like to mention, the only lights on in this room are the television, the computer we're using to record it.
I might ask the same question.
And we still have brightness issues with this game.
Game, too dark.
Too dark.
Let's switch up the color palette, add some more light. Come on.
We just have it be Spec Ops The Line. Takes place in a desert.
That would be pretty bright.
Yeah,
I would assume.
It's in Dubai. It's all like, it's brown, but it's, you know, it's sand color, so it's all very like bright and colorful.
Okay.
And it's all glass and steel. Like, think if like Mirror's Edge was just covered in a sandstorm.
Oh.
And what if you're wrong?
See, I've heard talk of the game, but I've never seen what it looks like at all, period. So I'm like, okay.
Like, gameplay-wise, it's a very, like, standard shooter.
Right.
Story-wise, it's really good.
Yeah.
Like,
that's kind of the only thing I've really heard about. It's like, oh man, the story and the writing's really great. I'm like, okay. And they're shooting. Okay.
Now that I have this comparison, because the game came out 2 years ago, it's the Undertale of shooters.
Ah.
Because it tells you to do something. It tells you to kill people because it's a shooter, and it makes you feel really bad about it.
See, now that you've said that, I kind of want to just toss the Undertale tag into this video, just because, man, that gets us attention.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Speaking of feeling bad about your decisions and, you know, hurting people,
Yeah,
shoot
like,
those guys in the head!
Yeah, like, to give you an idea of, like...
I mean, I don't know who they are, but murder needs to happen. Gunslinger. Because I have to shoot a bunch of times in order for anything to actually happen.
Yeah. Anyway.
Alright.
He took
that
my
guy
cover.
Loves to
Thanks.
do that.
Thanks.
This is going soup swell.
How do I heal? I don't remember.
It'll pop up a thing, you have to wait a while,
Oh, there it is.
and then tap X repeatedly.
To not die.
Yep.
Alright.
Video games. You're gonna lose your cover again.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
There you go. There it is. I mentioned I'm really bad at games. That's kind of important for the story.
Man, you got him in the balls.
I mean, if I have this opinion that if I shoot a guy in the nuts, he's gonna stay
Right.
down. But to give you an idea, so there's a point pretty early on in Spec Ops
Okay.
where so the idea is you're going to Dubai and this crazed military guy's taking the city over and you have to go and stop him.
Okay.
Right? Okay. He's American, you're American. Mm-hmm. And like all the people that are on his side,
Okay.
you interact with before that. Yeah, that's normal. So you get to a point where you're, shooting soldiers, as you do.
Right.
And the guy starts calling out. It's like, oh, he had a wife and 2 children who you've left alone now.
Oh boy.
Oh, he was about to get married. Just to make you feel really terrible.
Huh. I like it.
Yeah.
My goal in video games is to either be really happy or just feel like utter garbage.
Yeah. Like, if I could have both simultaneously.
Right, yeah.
Like,
a game that can bring me both is a winner in my opinion.
yeah, if I could get a game that, like... Well, there he is.
Target's down.
Cool.
Alright.
Yeah.
I only took 4 shots.
Because I wasn't doing headshots at all.
Right.
Alright.
Down a couple of guys. That's
Yeah.
good.
This black site that I wasn't using for a very long time. Much more useful than I thought it was, now that I know how it works. Like most things.
Like buttplugs.
Oh. Like, there's our episode title. Like Buttplugs.
Well, if we're gonna have any title, I want it to involve butts.
I mean, I have noticed that the episodes that have butt titles or like sex titles
Yeah.
get way more views.
What can I say? People like sex.
They do.
And which is good. You should like sex. It's
Yeah.
great.
If you don't, that's cool too.
Yeah.
But it doesn't define your personality or existence. Like,
That's very true.
it's not the most important thing about you.
No.
Like whether or not a man has had penetrative intercourse with your vagina or butt.
Yeah.
Or whether or not you...
Or both, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a lady, you've got options.
Yeah. Or if you've, penetrated someone. Like, I read a headline, and, I understand the guy, wanting a penis. He was born without a penis.
Right.
And he had surgery to get a prosthetic penis.
Yeah.
And cool. Like, I read that article, I was like, this is neat. But the article wasn't about our 3D printed penis technology has evolved to the point we can give people artificial penises.
Yeah.
It was the man, a 44-year-old man has finally lost his virginity.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
Right.
That is not how's this?
That is
there
not,
we go.
he's
That is not the
armored.
most important. The most impressive thing in this article is not that a guy had sex.
Yeah. It's that he now has the capability to.
Yeah.
And science is fucking great.
And also, like, he couldn't have been penetrated before. I mean,
Yeah.
there's other types of sex.
Yeah.
Besides a man burying himself to his hilt in a
Yeah.
vagina.
You can do a lot more.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
And I mean, if I didn't have a penis, I would be exploring all those other avenues.
Oh, yeah. Like, if I had a vagina, it would be getting a workout, is all I'm saying. Like my penis does.
Right. Doing sit-ups, I believe, and curls.
Like, I've definitely seen, like scary movie, date movie level movies.
Oh, yeah.
Where a guy's, like, got a boner and is doing push-ups with his boner to impress a lady. And I'm like, I'm terrified, but I am also impressed.
I mean, have you seen Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny?
I have.
Okay, so you know all about cock push-ups.
Yes. Like, that is... And, that movie is terrible. It is also amazing.
It's also just a higher budget retelling of an episode of their show from like the late 90s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't think I knew they had a TV show until like a year ago.
I think I've seen it's not long, it's just a few episodes. Mm-hmm. But it's if you like Tenacious D, you'll find something to like about it. I think my favorite thing is Jack and Kyle get into a spat, a fight, a quarrel, and they're just having the most ridiculous sort of fight out. Jack throws a bunch of like change at Kyle, who gets like pinned to the wall, and he's like in a button-up shirt, and he just grunts and tears out of it, and he's wearing an identical button-up shirt of the same kind underneath. Like, all right.
Alright.
That was going to this extreme.
Like my, and they had a lot of like cameos in like 90s movies.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know they existed till like college. Mm-hmm. I'd never heard of them. Like, I didn't know who Jack Black was.
Wow.
Yeah. This is what happens when, like, you A, don't get into movies until later, and B, like, don't watch stand-up comedy. Like,
I was big into stand-up. What I watched in high school was either Cartoon Network or Comedy Central stand-up. And I had a friend who introduced me to Tenacious D, probably when we were like 13 or 14. That was good stuff. There's a few songs that I really, really like. And I'd seen other things with them in it, like Saving Silverman and stuff. So,
which I've never seen that.
You've never seen Saving Silverman? Wow. I mean, it's not like it's a grand film or anything, but I really like it. Because, yeah, we were watching Modern Family the other night, and Steve Zahn was in there. I'm like, oh my god, Steve Zahn! And you're like, who's that? I'm like, Saving Silverman? And you're like, I have no idea. I'm like, oh, thought everybody had seen that at some point, just because it happens.
Which is funny, because I assumed that was Stand By Me, and you were like, nope. And I'm like, alright, Blu-ray ordered.
Yeah.
We're gonna go cry.
Yeah,
Like
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, like the 9-year-old boys we are.
I want to take this moment just to call out fucking musicians and posting their stuff online, because last night was the big Final Fantasy 15 event, and there's a new cover of Stand By Me made for the game. I've looked everywhere. It's not available to purchase online. Like, that's how you make money, is just immediately be like, oh, by the way, if you want to buy the song, here it is. Like, if they wait until the game comes out, that's, I guess, okay, but they were hyping up the song, and I'm like, I like this. Give it to me so I can cry.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess, because I have this
You will want to see
assumption with most movies or video games.
Yeah.
That one song you want on like iTunes is going to be album only.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, all right, then you just want me to pirate this.
Yep, that is all you're telling me, is that you want me to steal this, which I will, because you're not making this convenient.
Yeah. And that's all I
Three
ask.
more shipments
Like,
planned
we pay for Google Music.
Yeah.
Like, if you make it available, I will legally listen to it.
Yep, that's all I want, but you don't want to do that. So, you want to talk more about trade routes and things maybe next time on 2 Gay Guys Play?
Yeah, sure, we can do that since
Okay.
we're about to be attacked.
Sweet, let's do it next time.
Yeah.